very happy to see that they take an action. So that landscape. So Anisa always puts out a report of the biggest threats from the last year. And in my opinion, it never changes or slightly changes. And when you look at it, we see malware. Malware is always have been a threat. Then you have the supply chain attacks. Social engineering, ransomware, the classic stuff, right? Now with the age of AI, so we're going to go into the AI part. Who thinks this is still relevant? All these points, how relevant are these? Are they relevant, yes or no? Are they extra relevant? Okay. I don't have to preach anymore. That's so when you look at it, we have evil AI, evil people doing evil stuff with technology, like always. I actually received yesterday a very, very elaborate, like a very well built phishing email from a bank which I'm not a client of. And it looked really realistic, has very little typos. The language was quite okay, so I think they actually used AI to build the email, took the HTML from the page and then just put it on the email, which is quite cool to see in real life, as long as you don't click on a link. But yeah, the scary side also has a fun side. It means that you can also protect yourself with AI from AI. So we have War of the Machines coming. A lot of people are talking about that, but AI can have use in good and use in bad. And I think Maxxton also has certain applications of doing good with AI.
Yeah, so what we have seen most, or what I have seen most at Maxxton is phishing. And that's phishing, of course, hopefully to get ransomware in, malware, whatever they want. And what we decided some time ago is to fight AI with AI. Because back in the day, writing a good phishing email would take you a few hours. And now it takes 5 minutes. So what we have done is that we have an internal AI engine called IDA. And IDA is a very nice lady, which I feed with information you find on LinkedIn on every employee of Maxxton. And IDA then, based on the risk score of every employee and based on their behavior and how they interact with the emails, will send out new phishing attempts to the employees constantly. And since last year, we have sent out around 5,000 emails. It's a very low click rate so far. So people are learning. You can see if vacation, for example, it goes up. People are more relaxed. But we do that to constantly train and use AI against what we see, that we get more AI targeted attack against us as well. And for every employee, I have an email once a month, which goes to me and some key people, which says how it's going with the company and how the statistic is on how robust we are against those kind of attacks. And also for AI defense, I don't believe that you can invent the wheel yourself. You have to be a huge, huge company to do it. So what we have done is to leverage on Google, because we are in Google Cloud, and we take advantage of a giant, standing on the shoulder of a giant, as they say. So in Google, I'm going to mention a few things, how we take advantage of AI within Google. And one is, for example, for traffic. All the traffic to Maxxton goes through the load balancer of Google. Those load balancers are the same load balancer Google used themselves for YouTube, for Google Maps. And since we have all the traffic in there, Google does abnormality detection on the traffic. So say if right now we have a DDoS attack going, our load balancers can handle it, because it's Google load balancer, but we will also get an alert, and I will get a report, and I'll see in a security command dashboard that we have an abnormal traffic spike compared to our normal traffic on a normal day like this. Another one is, for example, with rights. You don't want to give any users too many rights. So if I had an employee now who would say, I need access to look in a bucket in Google, something, I would give the person access, and that's a role. I give him a role, but that role contains 150 rights. So what Google does with the AI is that after a few days, it reviews the behavior of the users and will tell me that, yeah, it's too much. And click one click, and then we have reduced the access. And that allows us to keep at least privileged based on behavior for Maxxton employees.
Yes, and then the same as we did with security, we're going to make a baseline for AI.